especially when you've got snow on the ground. Okay, you can disappear. I think that's a fresh bale, so it probably won't disappear. Oops. Wow. Just go there. Okay. More sugar beets from that one. Saw that drop. We're in Bramblewood. So need water, need clover. Silage. I might need 2 of those 2. Okay, we're up to 402, 415, 393. So our sheep are coming along nicely. Oh, so many sheeps. So yeah, we are not doing 1500 sheep again, ever. And jump. Okay, that's filling up. That's all good. How are we doing? So I should end up with about 2,000, 2,500 litres of fresh maize in the trailer, which is a bit less than a full feeding worth. Through there, I can get through there. Unfortunately, trees. And avoid the gatepost. And see if we can spot sheep in the snow. Although they seem to be grazing quite well. And here we are again. That. 2,800, not bad, I guess. That should vanish, maybe. Didn't vanish. Nice. I have some left over. And this is Elmflower Field. Actually, they didn't take any of it. I think that's the other problem we have here, is that because there is both snow and grass in the feed area, sometimes it gets a little bit glitchy about accepting new food. Anyway, that's sugar beets. And let's grab one of those, and I don't know that I've got the strength to throw it far enough. No. That one is going to take, I think, 2. So we'll throw one over there. Oof, gone. And not gone. Oh dear, oh dear. Who needs more? Bramblewood Field. Okay, let's put that on top of there, because the fill level is kind of crazy. Oh, I can't drive through a hedge. Oh, well, that's a problem. Things I forget when messing with bales. Oh, hi sheep. Hi more sheep. Okay, there's the food. sometimes. Don't know what it is about that, but anyway. Throw that over the hedge. I can walk through the hedge. Not in the water trough, in the food trough. There we go. Everybody's happy, sheep are all happy, and it's 32 degrees in the ground, so we are not going to get any more work done today. Yay. So I'll take this back to the yard. I'm going to fill it up again because we're going to need it again tomorrow. That's the thing. I mean, once we're past early spring, this is early spring, I kind of wanted to get my sugar beets in the ground. I mean, that's the competing thing with seasons here, is not only do I need the correct planting month, I also need the correct ground temperature for it to ferment. Not ferment. Thing. What does it do? Oh, I can't remember. There's a word for it that's on the help text. That screen. Go there. No, not there. Okay. That screen. Go there. And germinate. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay, so there is time to... Oh, there we go. It's all pretty. Okay, so now we have the soil map. Yay. But anyway, yes, it has to be warm enough for the seed to germinate. Not something that's in Farm Sim 22. So that's where I was saying things are different. Not having germination, it doesn't make Farm Sim 22 worse or better. It's different, and it's a different thing you need to be aware of. So Farm Sim 22, the criteria is I need to plant it in the planting window, and the game actually won't let me plant stuff if I'm outside of the planting window. Should we go have a look at our wall? So those aren't even halfway yet. 16,000 halfway. Doggy, have some food. Oh, here he is. Roll in the snow. Yay. Happy dog. So again, we have not much to do today, again. Air temperature's 38, so hopefully we shouldn't see any more snow tomorrow. And this should all melt. Hopefully before sunset. That would be cool. But yeah, we are really sitting around waiting for stuff to warm up before we can plant things. And in Farm Sim 22, we're looking, we're planting sugar beets. We're good for 3 months here, and then sunflowers have 2 months. They will have to be in the ground by spring, by the end of spring though. Anyway, we will see what tomorrow brings. 34 degrees ground temperature, 37 degrees, no snow. Yay, no snow. And great demand at the sawmill for some things. I wonder if it's miscanthus. There. Oh, it would be. I'm still not inclined. I haven't done miscanthus. The sawmill is paying above the going rate for it, but really it was 219. Let's look at fluctuations. Miscanthus. That's just too funny though. You have a field of it. You must couple. You must. Oh, it's horrible prices. Best price for Miscanthus. We would have to put it on store until winter. Also less inclined to do that. So that's a thing, and it's a thing we're not going to worry about. Meanwhile, I believe I said 41 degrees for sugar beets, so yes, another day of sitting around waiting for the weather to do what I need it to do, which apparently is what farmers do in real life too. Ah! Okay, so now, hang on, that's hay. That's interesting. They're not eating the hay. Dudes, eat the hay. So we're still not at clover time yet. Yeah, clover fields are still pretty shallow. We have other seeds growing. I mean, the thing is I could plant sugar beets in this fields, and they would just be registered at planting until the temperature got warm enough for them to germinate. The problem with that is once the temperature is warm enough, if it drops back down, they can die, and germination could fail, which is why I tend not to do that thing for them. There go our aeroplanes. Yeah, you fly by. Okay, well, I guess it's that time of day where we get up in the morning. Actually, yeah, we get up in the morning, we go see the sheeps. And of course, the intense feeding schedule is because in Farm Sim 19 the troughs are proportional to the number of sheep you have, and in base game they are proportional to food requirements for 10 days. If you're playing with seasons, it's proportional to approximately 2 days. So I basically have to feed the sheep every day, because if I don't feed them now, what then happens is there won't be any food in there tomorrow morning, and when sheep don't have food and water, they die with seasons. So kind of need to feed them a lot and frequently. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's not necessarily a lot. It's just frequently. We are in Oakfield. Okay. We have all of the hay they need. I'm not sure how. Seem to be kind of out of sugar beets here as well. The sugar beets didn't take. No, they did. And finally, clover silage. It's more than one bale, but not two. Okay. That'll see them to tomorrow morning, then they'll be out of stuff. Cleanliness is done. We've got 438 sheep in this field. Time is ticking on. It's the water. We were out doing this so recently that the tyre tracks are still visible from yesterday. that's a lot of uncleanliness. Oops. Drop the bucket and go. Well, that didn't work out too well, did it? Why is that not picking up? That's... Don't tell me my food area has bugged out. I'm getting some. There we go. Gotcha. It's only 108 litres. Come on. Hop. And... oh, that's almost full, so that won't... that should go down. Yeah, that'll still be there. Okay, I'm kind of getting used to which field is which. So again, going to need one bale of silage. We are going to be busy with clover and keeping most of it on the farm for the first cut this year. And that's not a case of I didn't make enough. That's a case of my sheep are eating tons of it because there's tons of sheep. So yeah, I mean, we've had 250 sheep on this field, and I kind of looked at it and I think the first year I made 30 crates of sugar beets, and we had a few left over. And the second year I made 30 crates of sugar beets, and we got all the way through the sugar beet harvest and into winter before we used that prior year's sugar beets up. But we are now at a point where we have twice as many sheep as we had for the previous 2 years. And so while I made 50 crates of sugar beets for this year, I don't know that that's sufficient. And same issue with silage and hay. We're just eating through it a lot quicker than we have in the past. And I'm still gauging my food requirements on 800 sheep rather than 1500. Now, baby sheep do eat less, but still, you're looking at 700 baby sheep. They're still going to eat a fair amount. Now, we will be selling some, but not until late spring. And I'll just throw that over there. How about that? Okay. Okay, and I'll grab one more of those. And I'll just drop that on the floor because it seemed like a plan. Alright, so we are now in Elmflower Field, which is also in need of... oh, the sugar beets didn't take. Okay. There we go. Now the sugar beets took. So that should be good, good, good. And the cleanliness is all up. This field is short of sugar beets. So I think tomorrow there may be a double trip out to the fields with sugar beets and the maize trailer. I think we're probably getting to the end of the stream today because as I said at the beginning of the stream, I need to go and pick up the kids today. So that needs to happen very shortly. And I need to get ready for that. And I think that's what the message on Mrs. Osa's phone is about. To check on that, get ready to go, and so hopefully next time we will be, I don't know, I think we're probably still have 741,000 litres, good. We have more than enough fresh maize. I could take 500,000 of it, just stick it in the bunker and silage it and not have any problems. That would make more income for the farm. As I said, my biggest concern, I didn't sell all the sugar beets because I'm not sure all those crates is sufficient. Turn the engine off. For our sheep needs for the coming year. I mean, we are down to 6, 18, 31. We've already eaten through 19 crates of sugar beets in winter. 19 crates of sugar beets for winter, and we had 50. So I think we're going to be 10 crates short by the next harvest. I think it's going to be very close, whatever. So I have to come back and do that. Feed the dog. So yes, I guess we could sleep until the morning and then we'll see what tomorrow brings. I have to speed up time again, because we're kind of out of work. Of course, what I haven't been doing is checking the contracts. But I mean, this time of year, the ground's so cold. It's not like we can get much in the way of anything done. Okay, and yeah, we'll sleep 14 hours. So here we go. We'll get up, go and stand on the front patio, and ground is damp. Oh, temperatures are up, 39 degrees. That should mean, I mean, 45 degrees air temps. That should mean we can plant stuff tomorrow. And it is only mid-spring. So let's have a look, obviously. Ah, nice. No, not nice. They've stopped. Why have they stopped eating clover hay? On that field only. Still waiting for the grass to begin auto-replenishing. They need sugar beets. We're going to have, as I said, we're going to have to do a sugar beet run with the truck, or with the Land Rover. We can't plant anything. However, we are getting... Well, we can plant grass. Yay. No grass product. So yeah, 41 degrees for sugar beets, 45 degrees for sunflowers. We are in mid-spring, so it's now the time we could plant sunflowers if it was warm enough. But I think next 2 or 3 days, probably tomorrow we'll see the ground temps high enough to plant the sugar beets. Maybe the day after will be high enough to plant the sunflowers. So I should think about getting ready to plough those fields up. But I didn't check on pH levels. 5.75, 5.5, 6, 6.25, 6.5. So we could probably lime that field, and if I'm coming out this way with lime, I should probably do that field as well, although it's not quite so bad. I might actually have limed that. Actually, I'm thinking I limed that last year because it was the third harvest we did. The first year harvest, which may have been something like we harvested these fields twice. We did barley and corn, and I think I limed them before the corn. So yes, we will probably only lime that one. I might do that one if I've got lime left over, just so that they're on the same liming schedule. This looks horrible for 60, 80. 80 is about right for sunflowers. There'll probably be a little bit of a top up there. This is way too high, I think. 120, yeah, mostly 120 and 100. This field might be a problem for sunflowers, but we're committed, so it is what it is. Might not be a good yield from that next year. Oh, there we go. So anyway, so we've got those two fields to work. That is now ready to harvest. If I wanted to, with the great demand, I'm not going to bother, because it's a forage harvest thing. But for right now, I've got some kids to collect. So I wish you all a good weekend. We will be back next week, normal time, and looking at doing a little bit of field work, I hope. And obviously feeding sheep, maybe selling sheep. That one. There are contracts out there to do, so we could make some money that way. And did I check my sheep? Yes, I did. 450, 479, 461. So within the next day or two, we will max out our sheep. They breed during the day, so I come back at 4 o'clock this afternoon. These numbers could be higher. This number could be maxed out. I go down. Excuse me. Dude, there we go. Yeah, we've got some imminence here too. So, yeah, tons there. I have 25,000 wool, 36,000 litres is the capacity of that wool thing. But for right now, I think I'm done for the day. I will see you next week. Have fun, everybody, and I'm out of here.